Greetings everybody, Sive here with ForexPeaceArmy.com. Let's keep going with the analysis of the gold market. So mostly tactical, we're stand in the same trading plan in the same point where we're considering taking the long position. So I still think that gold has the potential, at least based on the technical analysis. We have a bullish grabber on the weekly chart that probably will be confirmed today. This market stands rather far and high from the current lows, which is invalidation point of the weekly grabber, and it keeps good chances to be formed. If it really will happen, potentially we could get not only kind of the ABCD pattern here, but action above the top, which means that here we even could get the bottom line. In the weekend, it will be negotiations with the United States and Iran, and it also could bring some surprises, which also that is also supports the gold performance. Now, what we have on intraday charts. Intraday performance was a bit tricky yesterday, so we talked about the possible grabbers, suggesting that market could start action to the upside from the predefined support area. It was good area, if you remember, kind of the ABCD completion, confluence support, and really had good chances. But unfortunately, even with the grabber in place that has been formed, market has dropped lower down to the next support area. So but overall, this action, it's just a retracement after this pullback. So we have a kind of the ABCD type of action here. And taking it all together, if you take a look at the hourly chart now, clarity finally is coming on the performance. First of all, you can see market dropped precisely to the 465 support, which is a 618 support, as we talked about this. And that's actually bread and butter trade, guys. Recall what we said on the fall from chart. We can't call it as a bread and butter, but momentum is still here, and be prepared for a pullback. Pullback has completed precisely at the 618 level. XLP is also almost completed with this ABCD pattern. And all this has happened by the appearing of the bottom line. Very good final of this overall performance. Now I can see that, as it often happens, the butterfly is becoming part of the hand shoulders. So you can see here this pattern is forming, and that particular pattern that we could keep an eye on. So supposedly, if we are correct on the possible reversal on that market should fall in with the weekly grabber, 618 retracement is good enough and deep enough to which actually stands in a row with as a grabber performance as a potential reversal, because breaking of the 618 will put the shadow on the overall bullish perspective. It will not be quite bullish. And this is actually the final level that's commonly used for as an indicator of the retracement type of action. So here, just keep an eye on the possible appearing of the hand and shoulders. Once we will get some retracement down and forming of the shoulder here, back to 48 areas, maybe slightly lower. That might be considered for decision making on the entry. Stop might be placed based on this pattern. Particular, not necessary to place stop below the lows, if only you do not trade on the weekly chart directly. If you trade on the weekly, yes, you have to place stop here. But if you trade on longer time frames, you want to possess for a particular patterns and use the weekly grabber just as a direction indicator, it's okay that you use some intraday patterns for stop placement and choosing the point for entry. That's probably all for now. I'll see what will happen and return back to the subject in the weekend and next week.